all over.
Laura had to eat, so
Women are often hungry.
so today we're going to do an episode that we're all very excited about. We've been working on this episode for a long time, and we're very, very excited. We're going to take multiple breaks because last time we did this, no one got enough bathroom breaks. So we're going to get more bathroom breaks this time, so there'll be a lot of editing and stuff like that. This episode is on, it's called the Sexism episode, right?
Yeah.
But it's not really on sexism, right?
Right.
We have a little more structure to it. We're gonna be debunking myths about women, right?
Yes.
Right.
Common myths that exist
Yes.
about women. I'm gonna go through these common myths, and I also have the phone connected to the internet. So at any point, if there's any kind of dispute, we'll be able to fact check these facts about women.
On the internet.
On the internet.
Which is the best source for facts.
Everything is
So I have a list of facts about women that everyone knows, and it might be something where you're just like, whoa, like I didn't know that wasn't real, you know?
We're going to hope that everybody learns
Like I come
today.
Like I come up with something. I'm going to say the fact. It's and they're just common knowledge stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like let's think of something. Let's think.
all right
Not
there.
not. Let's not think of these. I'm trying to use an example. Like for example, did you know that that a cougar is not actually a cat, and everyone thought that a cougar was in the cat family. So stuff like that. So I'm
pretty
going to
sure it
say.
is.
I'm going to say the fact, and then I'm going to be like, actually, we're going to try and debunk some of these things. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's the structure I want to go with.
Okay.
So
I like it. You
So-
don't have many things that actually fit that description on that page.
2 pages.
Okay.
Heather is sitting on my left today because she insisted to sit on my left for some reason. Laura's on the right, and she was on the left last time. You might know her from the birth episode. She's a regular on the show. We're very happy to have her here. And Delilah is the bartender today because they probably
wanna
won't
get
see
in?
you,
You
but
wanna say hi?
you could come around. Just be very,
Don't
very
trip.
careful of that tape. She taped the cable down.
I think that was the best
Hi.
decision.
So Delilah is a bartender here now, and it's making more time for Heather to be on the show.
That's right.
Because Jared is bowling.
Because she matters.
He bowls, which is, let's just, you gotta revolve your whole situation around so that he could go bowling.
What is wrong with you?
I just think that's, so I have real live women with me today. So if you're gonna say this is just some guy making up stuff about women and thinking he knows what he's talking about, I have live, actual women. And these women
We're real.
are living proof
Yep.
that you can live a full and happy life as a woman,
Yes.
even if that's the diagnosis.
Except for Shark Week.
Am I right? I'm just saying,
Shark Week is a
should-
problem.
you can live out your days. So you're at the doctor.
Wedding.
I'm the parent.
Okay.
The doctor comes in and he goes, "It's a girl,"
Okay.
right? Everyone's like, the room is just, everyone's devastated.
What happened?
We just found out it's a girl. I'm just saying.
Shit.
You get the news. But wait a minute. Don't be upset yet. There's hope. And these 2 successful women are proof of that, we think. We'll wait till the end of the episode, and then you can decide. So that's how we're going to structure this episode. Fair?
Absolutely. Fair.
Okay.
Do you like my necklaces?
They're lovely. Really glad you're wearing them.
It's a really feminine question.
Yeah. 'Cause everything is about looks, so we'll start off with that.
They have skulls.
I don't have this written down, but everything is about looks with women.
He doesn't like my necklaces.
You don't like her necklaces?
I'm just saying.
What's wrong with her
Is that a myth? Do women really care?
No, actually, men are more visual creatures than women.
Okay,
So,
we can start
Why do you
there.
say that?
well,
I guess when it comes to sexual things, absolutely.
yeah, see?
But you're talking about them, or
I would, so like men, they're very, they need to see something to be, that's part of.
I feel like men like a good twat shot, whereas women could get a dick pic and be like, meh.
Yeah,
that's true.
Don't send us dick pics. We don't really like them, and we save them and we laugh at you, just so you know. And they look like aborted rabbit fetuses, and there's nothing good. We don't look at that and go, oh, I want it. No.
So I'm gonna go through my phone. I'm gonna go through my phone and delete a few shots. Now that I know this.
I'm just in and there's been many times in my life where I'm like, wow, this guy's so cool, and we're talking, and then he said,
He sends you a dick pic.
and then it was like, oh, okay.
Receives a lot of them.
They happen.
And he showed me, he made like a book of them in his phone. And like a lot of them are like above toilets or like dirty carpets or like.
Also,
You're going to send a dick pic, make sure there's a nice background.
Nice background.
Background elements. This is in general photo composition. Make sure that there's not like a floater in the toilet.
that's weird that I wanted to shoot an episode debunking sexism with women, and all they want to talk about is dicks.
Well, I mean,
I didn't even start there. I'm just saying.
just as much as men enjoy vagina, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
So let's move on to the very first question. And in some countries, it's illegal for women to drive as a matter of public safety. Is that true?
That is not.
That they're not as safe for drivers, so to keep the public
We don't have
safe.
any actual statistics. I mean, are there actual statistics on if women are safer drivers than men?
I do think that
technically-
unfortunately there are women who prove that to be true.
But there are men that. I mean, stereotypes exist for a reason. I mean,
if you look at
everyone
car
can.
insurance, for instance,
Uh-huh.
right? Usually, for a woman, car insurance is generally cheaper than it
Well,
is
then
for men.
that would be based on an actuarial table, which would mean that women are actually safer drivers.
So this
than men.
here says it is decidedly women won. This is coming from confused.com, but it's referencing some data. If you ever find yourself in an argument, it says that women pay less for car insurance. Historically, women have paid less for car insurances because women were seen by insurers to be statistically safer drivers.
See?
And I
Debunked.
googled this right away, and there's
And
like
the
a couple.
internet is
There's a
100%
couple
true.
references here, and this is I'm referencing the internet right
Well,
now.
I mean, so if people have data that is opposition to that, then they can post it in the comments section.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't forget to subscribe.
What about this one? Women are paid the same as men, even in labor jobs, even though they can't lift anything.
That's bullshit.
I know a chick that comes here. Her name is Maria,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she could lift you.
Yeah, she's
Right.
like a power
I
lifter.
do
Consistently?
heavy, hard labor
She could lift
every day.
I mean,
everyone
it
in
depends on what you're comparing it to,
Yes.
because like
This chick does
I mean-
construction.
But consistently,
I've had
they can
I've
lift.
had a female
every day.
UPS driver and a female FedEx driver, and
But they
they're
have,
like, they're like carrying those packages
Yeah.
better than half the guys.
Yeah, but a
Put
lot
up
of
your
times they need
fence.
the assistance of
Delilah put up my
like
fence.
A great job,
a
right?
hand truck
did, I saw
or
it. I
wheels or
loved it.
guys
something.
use hand trucks too.
I know, but
so women aren't
they don't.
supposed to use hand trucks.
I'm just saying they don't need to. So if I was an
they
employer, I'd be
do.
like, I'm gonna save some money on hand trucks and carts
I
and
think
hire
that
men.
legally you have to provide a hand truck in the vehicle.
think you have to. I think it's an OSHA thing. I think they have to have a hand truck anyway.
Sir,
If it's a woman, because they'll hurt themselves.
do you have a hand truck in your vehicle? A hand truck for deliveries? Do you have a hand truck in the vehicle?
Yeah? See?
Yeah.
Right.
And he's a dude.
I understand that most of them have hand
Thank
trucks,
you.
but I'm just saying it would be
Hey,
nice
down
to
there.
know that I don't have to have someone that needs one. You know?
But
Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah.
Ula.
Moolah. Moolah. Okay. Should we take a bathroom break?
What? No, I don't need to pee right now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I realize that women go more often than men.
That's not really true.
Okay. So here's a very popular myth here.
I mean, sometimes it is.
Maybe.
This is a very popular myth here. Women have smaller brains. Their brains
More
are
brains than what?
than the men. Yeah, their brains are smaller.
I feel like your head's smaller than mine.
I don't. Yeah. Let's
your
measure
brain
your
is
head.
probably
It's-
If your head is smaller
It is
than
actually
Heather's, then your brain
it is actually small.
Right.
It-
So is your brain smaller?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I only had the head measured.
I mean, don't
'Cause
when
they
they
were
do
worried.
autopsies,
Crack
don't
that
they
thing
weigh
open.
They were
people's
worried that
brain?
my head was
What's
too
the
small.
weight of an
What's in
average
there?
brain? What's a brain supposed to weigh?
That was in a movie.
Is it?
I don't know. How much does a brain weigh? I think a human head is like 30 or 40
I think
pounds.
the brain is less.
It says an adult human brain weighs about 3 pounds. The male brain, however, weighs 3.2 pounds.
Fuck off.
No, it doesn't say that.
No.
It doesn't say
It
that.
doesn't specify. It doesn't specify. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Women are sensitive to sunlight.
I am.
Is it true? More so than men. Is that true?
I don't know. I am considering my boyfriend is a severe sunscreen aficionado.
And he puts it.
Right.
Well, that's
I
just
feel
because he
like that's
likes
more
likes
about-
the oil.
No,
Right?
no, he
I feel like
doesn't
that's
want
maybe more about like
the individual.
nationality, like the
Yeah.
individuals.
Has nothing to do with men or women.
I think no, I don't think that's a man-woman thing.
Your boyfriend, what? Part Irish?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm part Irish and I'm sensitive.
So it has to
Yeah.
do
you
with.
think that Irish people are vampires?
Yes.
Oh, here. How
Who
about this?
sings this?
David Bowie. Wait,
Women
did you say our dicks are smaller?
women age poorly
Wait,
due
no,
to.
go back.
Okay.
Yeah, he said women have smaller penises.
Women have
Definitely.
smaller penises.
I disagree.
Definitely.
Well, it depends on your definition because I would say
No,
that
I mean,
in
like-
general,
A
pleasure
customer
objects
was
are much
showing me
older.
pictures of micro penises
I mean like a
earlier,
metaphorical. I mean like a metaphorical penis.
No.
Like women have smaller ones.
So my metaphorical
You know?
dick
we may have
is
smaller
way
penises,
bigger.
but in general, they have bigger balls.
Yeah, that's what I meant by. I was just saying penis instead of
See the birth video.
balls. Women have no penises. We kind of touched upon that.
Most
Is that
don't.
true
Most
though?
women don't.
Most
That have an actual
have
penis.
it. An actual.
That's like I mean, in general, women.
Don't have penises.
Don't have penises.
So
Are
I'm
you
try-
gonna Google that?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they're.
Do-
I guess now.
Women have penises.
Someone once told. Never mind.
What's the?
It's just a whole bunch of stuff about men dressed as women.
That's not at all what that was.
No.
Okay, so women can't ride on trains or their uterus will fly out.
You have to say that was actually thought to be true.
No, so at one time, it was thought to be
When
true
they were
that
building,
the train will go so fast that the female form.
I've never
it
been
was
on a
thought that
train.
the female uterus could not withstand
Wait.
speeds above 50 miles an hour.
I've never
Otherwise,
been on
their
a
uterus
When the
would
train, you've
fly
never
out.
been on a
Is
train?
that why?
Yeah, but you've been on a plane.
I think that's
Yeah,
different.
so that kind of is the next
I think
step
that's
up.
different.
You've also been on rides.
I think that it doesn't count.
I know it goes as fast as a train. It's on a track. I mean,
All
if your
right.
uterus was going to whip out, it would have whipped out already.
Would have. See, childbirth.
But it would have flown out because you've gone to those speeds. But this is train. This is before the automobile.
Think
This is
you can
before the
catch it
plane.
and just shove it back up in there.
Like a wet paper bag.
Hi. Are you rolling right now?
Yeah. You have to go to the bathroom again? Okay, go. It's getting a little crowded, which is a good thing. People from all over are coming to see this podcast,
Sir.
which is really, really great.
Sorry, I'm so
One of our
close.
videos has over 30 views now. 30, 32 views.
Birth has 90 something, maybe 100 and something now.
And that is in a local environment like this, that is fame. When you see when you're able to make a YouTube video which is a global thing, right? To promote a local place. That's our business model, and so far I think it's working. All these people here, which are out of frame, I think are here because of this. They heard we were filming this, and that was the idea. It was my idea. Come on, everyone hates the show, but
Jack
that
is
was.
the brains behind this show because he has a bigger brain than we do, because he is a man.
And that's scientifically proven. I think we Googled that.
And got no information.
Completely
that was relevant.
I like to think we as women make it up in different ways.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll discuss that. So okay. So let's start. Let's halt. HALT is an acronym for hormonal, hungry, angry, lycanthropic, or tired.
Lycanthropic?
Halt. Like
wolves? Like
a
werewolves?
wolf?
like turning into a werewolf. Okay. Well, so that's the acronym: hormonal, hungry, angry. Men can get hormonal. Is this true? Men can get hormones, or do they don't have any?
You wanna just grab a shell topper?
No, but I'm not saying like. I'm just.
There we go. That's perfect.
You have to have that.
What?
Oh, I thought it was for you.
It's not
Men
for me.
have
I have
hormones.
They
my
have
own.
they have shell toppers that they sell to cover the thing so no one spits in your so no one spits in your kava.
No one does that.
So
Sometimes people drink out of your kava, but
Not at this Kava bar.
not here.
that's disgusting. I wouldn't.
They're held accountable.
He has his own.
Oh, so here's a good one I like here. Women are better liars.
Yes.
And this is why I think that that's true. Women are better liars because they actually believe what they're saying to the point where to them it's truth. So they're not actually lying even though it's a
But that's
lie.
the truth about lying in general. That's not male, female. That's just people.
Yeah,
That's
but
not a
women
woman
actually
thing.
believe
That's-
it. Women actually
that's not a
believe
woman thing.
like the crazy shit that they say
There are
at
men-
that time. Is sexism a thing? Is sexism actually a thing? Where what is sexism? Can we define it?
You can. You have the internet.
How does the internet?
What the fuck?
We have the
is
internet. I wrote internet.
Interwebs.
What is sexism?
This is really cute. I
Okay.
don't want to keep it.
Sexism is prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination
I'm not allowed, it's not
typically
mine.
against women on the basis of sex. The language of offensive reminder, the way the culture sees women.
The basis of sex. I want to see that movie.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
Hi, Bryce. This is
Bryce.
Bryce.
This is Bryce.
I'm Bryce.
he's
He's a lovely young man
Bryce
who
is a
frequents
lovely,
this Kava bar.
lovely young man.
Thank you. Wow, blushing.
Aw.
Anyway, what are we? What's the topic?
it's sexism.
Sexism.
To see if it's real or and we're also
Is sexism real?
Misogyny
Yeah.
is alive and well.
It used to be real.
Was that before you were born?
There was a time when, did you know, this is a rumor actually, I don't think this is real, but there's a myth that there was a time when women
Very close.
did not have the right to vote.
Down.
Is that
There are
true?
still countries where women can't vote.
But in America,
Yes.
I don't think so.
What did he just? You're good. You're not annoying me.
He said, "Is Justin
I'm saying,
causing problems?"
Men are more sensitive.
There
proof.
was a time when,
Yes.
Case
What-
in point, men are more sensitive.
she's trying to tell me there was a time when women couldn't vote in America.
Yeah.
That was true. Yeah.
Yeah. I know some other customers
Unless
we
we
can
the
ask about
Mandela
that.
effect and we're in a different dimension, then yeah.
So they weren't allowed to vote at all?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not
And that's how
even
a lot of
a
old
little
societies
bit.
were, and still some are today.
Women yeah.
It's absolutely abhorrent.
I don't think so. I want to see some proof.
Look it up.
Everybody
Look,
grab your
check the
phone.
interwebs.
Everybody grab your information box. Look up if women could vote in the past. Was there a time where women could not vote in America?
How about look up places where women still can't vote now?
It says in America, women have always had the right to vote.
It does not say that.
You're just scrolling through things. You didn't even read anything.
It does not say that.
Women have like never like always had the right to vote. It was always white landowners.
White landowners.
It was white male. It was white male landowners.
I think it's women. I think it's women that.
'Cause the women
I
at
think
the
it's
time
men who
didn't have
actually
any
couldn't. I think I'm reading. If I'm reading this right, it was men who actually couldn't vote, and women were making all the decisions. Women age poorly due to complaining.
No.
Yes, that's true.
Is it complaining?
Because they
Isn't
complain.
that why men age poorly?
They
Because women are
complain.
complaining at them?
They complain more than men. I would have really liked to get someone that was really upset about this.
What do you mean, like to get angry?
Yeah, you guys are like way too easygoing.
Do we look okay? Do you like my necklaces? Can we focus?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're doing great.
Your dad and your phone under his full name.
Where did you want me to pick up?
You missed half the things here.
On this side?
Yeah.
Wh-
You spelled her name wrong. Louis C.K. pulled his cock out.
Wait, what does that have to do with?
Because
Those women.
they asked.
Those women should just own what they wanted.
Okay, so tell me the story. Tell me the story. Tell me the story. Seriously, I don't know it.
I stopped paying attention.
I really
at
don't
some
know it. So
point,
you don't even
if I'm
know
being
what you're
honest.
talking about then.
But like,
Typical
he
woman trying to
asked-
start an
listen,
argument.
He asked women if he could like pull his dick out and jerk off in front of them.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah. And then like months later, they were like, we felt pressured because he's a famous person and to affect our
it's Louis
careers.
CK. I mean,
I would
is
feel
that
pressured.
famous?
I'd feel pressured too.
I feel like if you're gonna say yes, I will look at that dick. You just like woman
I mean,
up and
but
look
I
at
mean,
that
like
dick.
at some point, like he asked. I mean, I don't know, like, where is?
He said, "Can I start beating off them?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
asked. So I mean, if you be like, hey, you know, before you go, would you mind if I jacked off in front of you? And they say yes, because they could be like, no.
Just like watch that dick, right? Like own it. Own
Yeah,
it.
just
You
be
said
like,
yes.
I be like, and like make eye contact with them the whole time. Just be.
Do they have to make eye contact?
They don't have to, but I mean,
How'd you know that he didn't say, "Can you stay?" Oh, they probably were like,
if I had it, no, but
But
if I had
if they do it, they shouldn't be pissed about it months later.
"This is what probably happened." They probably were like,
Tell us what happened.
thinking that it was a joke, where he's like, "Hey, can I pull my dick out?" And they were like, "Sure." And he pulls his dick out, and then they go, like, "Oh, he actually did it."
I wasn't
and then,
there.
And then he starts beating off, and then they're just like, "Ooh, I don't know about this." And then they're like, they don't want to be rude and stop him, so that he continues until he blows his load all over the place. And then they're like,
So this
"Oh
is
God."
this is because this is
And then they're like,
because
and
we're
then
all so
and then
polite.
weeks later, they just can't get it out of their heads, and they're having nightmares, and they're just waking up screaming. Okay, so then
I don't
eventually,
think it's that tragic.
so then eventually,
I think there are
I don't really.
like,
I mean,
worse-
I could be
Eventually-
wrong, but I don't really see Louis C.K.'s cock making someone scream.
but I'm just saying, eventually, then they go, listen, I gotta report this. Everyone else is reporting stuff. Now's the time, because people will listen to me. You don't think that that's
I think that sometimes in life you make decisions that after the fact you're like, yeah, was that a good one? And
So
like,
you're with
probably
Louis on this.
not.
Right, but
Team
like,
Louis.
today, 2019? Do women not make the same as men for the same jobs?
Fuck, the music stopped. I have to do my job.
Oh, it's the internet.
No, you too. Go.
I think that they have data saying that in some cases.
You're okay with being on the camera?
I think I think we need to compare industries directly because I don't know if that's true. Is that factual?
I don't know. Everyone's always yapping about it,
Well,
right?
I don't know. Let's see. There's got to be data.
On what?
If women statistically make less than men for the same exact job.
Well, they do say that there is a gender pay gap. Look, Business Insider says 6 charts show how much more men make than women.
But for the same exact job and the same hours and all that, that's the deal, right?
Which is bullshit. But you know.
Well, they leave early a lot.
No, they do
And
not.
they come in late a lot.
No, that is not true.
Is that in there?
No.
So we were just saying that women tend to come in to work late and leave early.
So, at my previous job, I lived 5 minutes from the office, and I was a solid 15 to 30 minutes late every single day.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why you're making so much less.
No, I actually...
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
But here's the thing.
I didn't make less, though.
But does it exist? But does it exist for a different reason? Like women are choosing different things for their life.
Also, like, I was a salaried employee, so I got screwed anyway, so they really didn't give a shit about the 15 minutes if I got my work done.
That's 120 hours.
I got my work done.
So you missed 15 days of work.
I mean, I have always been paid the same or more as my male counterparts.
Huh. I hope I was getting paid more. Seriously.
I'm here.
I hope I was getting paid more.
We hope you were
Because I
getting
feel like I was working a lot harder.
Right.
Coming in early, leaving late. The women were all on lunch all the time.
Come back. Nick, Chubb. Read it.
Women can't beat off. Is that true? Can they beat off? Like
Are you using that term loosely or
No.
specifically?
Specifically, can women beat off?
Define beat.
Yeah, define beat.
Like
Like
beating,
that?
like beating off.
Like where it goes. Is it an acoustical experience? Like, is it like?
I think that they can.
Okay.
I think we can.
Yeah.